Hi, it's Anthony with Fenton back here to show you another video. In our first video we discussed a vacuum that cleans carpeting extremely well. We have a lot of customers that ask about a vacuum that will do both bare floors, carpets, and provide a hose attachment. Well, the answer to that question is this vacuum right here. It's the Riccar Radiance Premium, and it's made here in Missouri, in America obviously. Now, I'm going to just demonstrate this vacuum for you. But to do that I have to compare it to another vacuum. The most popular vacuum on the market right now is the Dyson. This is a little bit older model. It's a DC-17. I realize it's not the most up-to-date model. However, we do feel that it is the best cleaning machine that Dyson makes on carpeting. So give me a few minutes and I'm going to demonstrate you. So what we have here is a carpet sample, and on it we have some artificial dirt. What we're using is some crushed walnut shell. It's kind of a kitty litter consistency. We also have some cornmeal, which is more of a fine powder. And we also have some K-pop. And what this is an artificial pet hair. It doesn't stink like pet hair, but it does allow us to demonstrate pet hair for customers that need to clean pet hair. So what I have here is the Dyson. The first thing that we're going to do is go over a couple features here. First of all, I just want you to realize that the brush is turning when I turn the vacuum on, so everything is working properly. And secondly, this vacuum does not have a height adjustment. It has what's called a free-floating head. So when I drop the head down, we hope that it's in the right position for this carpeting. So the first thing that I'm going to do is vacuum over this carpet. I'm going to do it in 3 different directions. I'm going to go back and forth, side to side, and at a diagonal to make sure we're getting all the carpet fibers out of the way to pick up the dirt the best that we can. Like I said, I'm going to vacuum in several different directions, which is a lot more than what the customer would normally do. However, I want to make sure that we're getting the carpet the best that we can. Okay, so if you look in the dust cup, we can see that we've picked up a lot of dirt here. What I'm going to do now is with the Riccar, I'm going to vacuum right over the top of what we already did with the Dyson. But first I want to show you, with this model, we do have a height adjustment. We have max all the way down to low. This is going to be a bare floor setting. The max is if you have any shag or anything like that. Now since it is a bagged vacuum, and you can't see inside the bag, we're going to use a demonstration tool called a dust scope so you can see what we pick up. What that is, basically a plastic tube. You can see there's nothing inside, a piece of filter paper, and this cap to hold it in place. And all we do is put this in place of the bag, put the door back on. I'm just going to vacuum right over the top of what we already did. I'm going to put it on auto for this floor setting, which is a medium. If you noticed, I didn't go back and forth in 3 different directions, just one direction. And in that little area that we'd already vacuumed with the Dyson, you can see we picked up that much dirt that the Dyson left behind. A lot of the big dirt, the fine dust here, and some of the fine fine pet hair fibers left behind. So we discussed how the vacuum cleans on carpeting. Now I'm going to show you how it works on bare floor. And not only works on bare floor, but we'll go from bare floors to carpet. discussed how the vacuum cleans on carpets and bare floors. Now let me show you the attachments. This model comes with a number of attachments, including a 3-in-1 dusting brush, crevice tool, and upholstery tool. It also has an additional 2-in-1 dusting and upholstery brush, a long crevice tool, an extendable wand, and a 10-foot hose. To use the hose, you turn a knob back here, and one switch. It does a great job for all your above the floor needs. Everybody's done this before, okay? You've got a shoestring or a sock or something, and you pick it up, and now you've got damage to your vacuum. You're going to spend the next 10 minutes getting it unjammed, not with this vacuum. All you do, pull it loose, turn the vacuum back on, and it's ready to go. It can do this because of two things. It uses a lifetime belt, which is made of Kevlar, and it also has a sensor that's going to shut the vacuum down if you pick something up that you shouldn't, to keep any damage from happening. As we discussed in our first video, agitation is very important. It doesn't matter how much suction and airflow you have, if you don't break the dirt loose, you're never going to pick it up. So if you look here, you want to use the Dyson first, and you can see the agitation. What you're going to want to look for here is you want to see the dirt actually breaking loose and kind of vibrating on the carpet. So if you're looking closely enough, you can see the dirt breaking loose. Now, I'm going to do the exact same thing with the Riccar. I have the height adjustment set properly for this carpeting. Be the same distance away. You can see how much more the dirt broke loose. It's going to clean much, much better. Just a few more features I want to show you here. First of all, you've got LED long life lights that are covered under the warranty. You also have a few sensor lights here. First of all, you have a full bag indicator, you have a dirty filter light, and you have a brush roll indicator. This is going to light up if you pick up something that you shouldn't, like we did with the shoestring. We also have a great filtration system on this model. It's actually a S-Class 100% sealed HEPA filtration system. The bag itself, if you notice, it's not a paper bag, it's a cloth synthetic, and it is actually a HEPA bag on its own. You also have an activated charcoal filter. This is going to help a lot with pet odors and other sort of bad smells that might be in your house. Most importantly, you have an S-Class HEPA filter. This gives you 100% sealed filtration for this machine, and it is a great vacuum for anyone with allergies. I just want to show you a few more important features about this vacuum. First of all, if you notice, all of your wheels are rubberized. That's really important if you're using on wood floors. You're not going to get any nicks or cuts and damage your floor. Additionally, you have an aluminum bottom plate and an aluminum brush roll. The brush roll has some grooves in it, which is going to give it superior airflow. And additionally, you've got 1, 2, and 3 rows of brushes, which gives you better agitation. In our first video, we discussed the two types of vacuum motors. There's a bypass motor and a direct air motor. The advantage of the bypass motor is it allows you to have a hose on board. The downfall is it doesn't clean carpets nearly as well because of the way the air flows through the system. The direct air motor is a much more direct system and cleans carpet much, much better. The downfall there is all you can do is carpeting. Riccar realized that problem, so in the tandem air series, such as the Radiants, they actually incorporated both motors. You have the direct air motor here. It's going to give you superior cleaning on the carpeting. But you also have the bypass motor, which is going to allow you to have a tool on board so you can clean your furniture and so forth.